You are listening to Left Brain.
Hello, listeners of Left Brain. We are back with a bang. Stay tuned to our new episode about the marvels in mathematics. I have always seen mathematics as a nightmare or a daredevil. Found many ways to escape my math class. I neither liked the subject nor my math teachers. But my beliefs about mathematics was wrong. This dawned in my mind later. However, it was too late to mend. Now I strongly believe that world doesn't exist without mathematics. How can such a science be a threat to us? Do you want to learn mathematics effortlessly? Befriend it. Our math geniuses are here to uncover the marvels in mathematics.
Hello everyone, I'm Irfan from grade 11B and I'm here with my brilliant co-host Vikram. We are here to unravel the marvels in mathematics.
Hi everyone, I'm Vikram, together with Irfan, here to explore the wonders of mathematics. We've both had a passion for math since we were kids and we're thrilled to share some of the most amazing aspects of this incredible subject with you.
Hey listeners, I hope you have heard that science is everything, but the world is zero without mathematics. I hope you agree, Vikram.
Yes, I concur with you, Irfan.
Let's start with one of the most fundamental concepts in mathematics, the number zero.
Zero is a fascinating concept. Did you know that without the concept of zero, modern mathematics wouldn't be possible? Zero is not just a number. It's a concept that allows us to perform calculations with ease. It was a revolutionary idea when it was first introduced.
That's right, Vikram. The concept of zero originated in ancient India around the 5th century. Before zero, numbers were quite difficult to work with. Imagine trying to write large numbers or do calculations without using zero. It was like trying to do a puzzle with missing pieces.
Exactly, Irfan. And then this concept was passed on to the Islamic world, where scholars translated and expanded on this knowledge. Eventually, it made its way to Europe, completely transforming mathematics there. Zero made it possible to develop more advanced math like algebra.
Algebra is another fantastic area of mathematics. It lets us solve problems by using symbols and letters to represent numbers. But let's shift our focus to something equally fascinating, the calculus.
Calculus is an amazing branch of math that helps us understand how things change. It was developed by Isaac Newton and Wilhelm Leibniz in the 17th century. Calculus is all about looking at small changes to understand big patterns.
Think about it like this. If you want to understand how fast a car is going at a specific moment, you need calculus. Calculus helps us calculate speed and acceleration, which is crucial for things like designing cars and aeroplanes, or even understanding how planets move in space.
Irfan, it's not just in physics. Calculus is used in biology to model how populations grow, in economics to optimize resources, and even in medicine to understand how diseases spread. It breaks down big complex problems into smaller manageable parts.
And Vikram, one way to think about calculus is like zooming in on a curve. When you zoom in enough, the curve looks almost straight and you can understand it better. By adding up all these small straight pieces, you can understand the whole curve. That's how we get powerful insights into many real-world phenomena.
Another fascinating area of math is geometry. Geometry is all about the shapes and sizes of things and how they fit together. Euclid, an ancient Greek mathematician, wrote a famous book called Elements that laid the foundation for geometry.
And to mention, geometry helps us understand the world around us. Think about the beautiful symmetry of a snowflake, the way buildings are designed, or the perfect circles we see in everyday objects. Geometry is everywhere.
And did you know, Irfan, in architecture, geometry helps us design buildings and bridges that are both strong and beautiful. For example, the famous Eiffel Tower in Paris and the ancient pyramids in Egypt were all designed using geometric principles.
Eiffel Tower. What a beauty to be named. Not only in architecture, Vikram. In art, geometric patterns create stunning visual effects. Artists use shapes, lines, and angles to create balance and harmony in their work. Even nature uses geometry. Think about the hexagonal shapes of a honeycomb or the spiral patterns of a seashell.
And let's not forget about one of the most famous principles in geometry, the Pythagoras theorem. This theorem helps us calculate the sides of right-angled triangles. It's used in construction, navigation, and even in computer graphics to create realistic images.
Did you know that the Pythagoras theorem is named after the ancient Greek mathematician Pythagoras? It states that in a right-angled triangle, the square of the length of the hypotenuse, which is the opposite side of the right angle, is equal to the sum of the squares of the lengths of the other two sides.
That's right, Irfan, and this principle is incredibly useful. For example, if you want to build a ramp or find the shortest distance between 2 points, you can use the Pythagoras theorem. It's amazing how such a simple idea can be so powerful.
That's mind-blowing, Vikram. Now let's move on to another intriguing topic, probability. Probability helps us understand and measure uncertainty. It tells us how unlikely something is to happen, which is very useful in everyday life.
Probability is all around us. Whether it's predicting the weather, deciding on the best strategy in a game, or even understanding risks in health and finance, probability helps us make informed decisions.
Talking about a game, I know you like playing cricket, Vikram. Imagining you flipping a coin. There's a 50% chance it'll land on heads and a 50% chance it'll land on tails. It's a simple example of probability. But probability can get much more complex when you start dealing with more variables.
Thanks for noting my interest, Irfan. Maths doesn't just end with probability, it stretches beyond that. For example, there's statistics, which is closely related to probability. Statistics involves collecting, analyzing, and interpreting data. It's used in many fields, from science to business to government, to make sense of large amounts of information.
That's right, Vikram. For example, when scientists conduct experiments, they use statistics to analyze their results and determine whether the findings are significant. In business, companies use statistics to understand market trends and make strategic decisions.
Thanks to the mathematicians who discovered statistics. Now let's talk about a phenomenal topic known as fractals. Fractals are complex patterns that look similar at any level of zoom. They are found in nature, such as snowflakes, mountain ranges, and even in the structure of our lungs.
Talk about lungs. Biology is also coming into play. But actually this is a max episode. Now let's continue with fractals.
Hold your horses, Irfan. Do you think we can unleash all mathematical marvels in just one episode?
Certainly not, Vikram. I think the listeners should wait until the next episode to know about the fractals and also the other marvels. Until next time, keep exploring the wonders of math. This is me, Irfan.
And Vikram, signing off. Bye.
You are listening to The Left Brain, a podcast by the students of SRMPS.